Black Nasty with another video. It's a Sunday afternoon. You know, it's Valentine's Day. First of all, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Whether you're alone or not, you are loved in this channel. Just so you know. Now, so from the last video, I've asked for suggestions for a new video. I told you guys to send me a link of a new video you guys wanted me to commentate over, whether it was, you know, Twitter reactions or, you know, LTG's clips. You know, it doesn't matter because I was running out of ideas anyway. So I just thought, you know, let me let the fans come up with the idea. And luckily, I had a particular person, you know, give me some recommendations. But I asked him first, who is Daniel 328, if I am not mistaken. He said, LTG, no, my fault. I said, any LTG video you want me to commentate over. He says, at Black Lasty, LTG has some pretty silly Twitter posts. It would be entertaining to talk about it. And I said, all right, I'll get to it. I think I did 2 Twitter videos. I think I did comment Terry over his post before. And we already know that his freaking Twitter post is just full of absolute stupidity. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see what's going on in this Twitter. Let's see if there's anything for me to laugh at. And, you know, Dale never fails. He never ceases to amaze anybody, man. He has some fucked up. Well, I mean, it's not really that fucked up like the last ones, but they're still pretty silly. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But they are pretty silly, though. So, you know, of course, we already know that Dale has a new title in his name. He is the king of contradiction. He contradicts himself a hell of a lot. It's not even funny. I can't even write a whole list to tell you how many contradictions he made, because it would just take like 10, like over eons. Like it would just take a billion years to write that whole list down. But I'm gonna try my best to go over these contradictions. Let's just see how it goes. So he says here, February 12th, which was 2 days ago. This is on a Friday. He said this. Okay, no. Let me read what the fan posted first. All flash, no dash. I guess that's a cool name. He says, why is it that I have to search through 20 fake accounts to find your page? People be stealing the fudge out of your content. Shit should be illegal. Okay. Now, the thing about that is that fake Twitter accounts, it doesn't really do anything. Like, it's nothing against Dale. I mean, you can make a fake Twitter. Like, a lot of celebrities have fake Twitter accounts. A lot of fans make fake accounts for celebrities. So that wouldn't even make any sense. I mean, it doesn't affect Dale at all. It's not like troll channels on YouTube where we tarnish his name. I mean, nobody cares about Twitter like that for the trolls. So that doesn't really affect him. And, of course, Low Tier Guy said, this year, this comes to an end. Stay tuned. You said it before, and the fact still remains. There's still troll channels to this day. There's still troll channels. There's still trolls making videos about you that's exposing every bullshit that you do. It's still happening. You said the same thing a few years ago. You kept repeating yourself. And we're still here. We're still here. So what are you trying to do? Are you even trying anymore? It doesn't seem like you're trying no more because you've lost. I mean, we're still here making videos. We're still exposing you. I don't understand. You make it seem like you're actually going to do something about it, but you're really not. And all flash, no dash. You know, I don't know if he's a freaking gym member or mod or, you know, I don't know what he is on LTG's channel. But please understand that it's not illegal to make fake accounts. What law says that? Oh, you know what? My fault. He said it should be illegal. My apologies. It should be illegal. But why should it be illegal, though? I mean, don't get me wrong. I can imagine how annoying it must be to try to find a celebrity and you run into a bunch of fake accounts. But in this case, we're talking about LTG here. You know, we're talking about somebody that's been on YouTube for more than 15 years and he hasn't even reached 100,000 subscribers yet. He's still stuck in the 60s. And February 12th, the same day, he said, only players worried about V-Shift are those who don't come from past Street Fighter games that depend that depends on that fake offense pressure for fake. All right, let me read that again. Maybe I don't know if I messed up or something. Only players worried about V-shift are those who don't come from past Street Fighter games that depends on that. Okay, I think what he meant to say was that depended. Wait, only players worried about V-shift are those who don't come from past Street Fighter games that depends on fake. I don't know, guys. He makes so many mistakes. I'm just trying to freaking look out for mistakes. I'm sorry. You guys let me know. I don't fucking understand this shit. He said there will be 3 types of players now: V-shift players, V-trigger players, hybrid players, those who use both. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to Street Fighter, especially 5, there's a lot of things that OTG says that I can actually agree with. I'm not a V-trigger person myself like that. I mostly just rely on my EX or my V reversal. I don't really care for V trigger like that. I'm ultra platinum. I made a lot of characters. I don't really care for V trigger. It really doesn't, because I played past Street Fighter games. I was a huge Third Strike fan back in the day. Like, I loved the parry system. I loved the mechanics in that game. I never cared, like, there was no V trigger in that game. I only cared about EX and footsies and stuff like that. So I guess I can agree with this. I mean, not that anybody would care what he, of course, would say. I mean, he's labeling players, but let's just see what the pros think, because in this case, he's not really a pro player, is he? The fact that this dude is still Diamond in 2021 when he's been Diamond since 2016 is just remarkable. This dude rage quits on all of his accounts, and he's only banned off of his main account, which is the low tier god account that he had since the beginning. I don't understand that. But yeah, that this one was just so stupid. February 11th, which was it was Thursday. He said, for those who missed it, he sent a link to a video that was 1 year ago, calculating the vagina melee. Like, this video was last year. What are you trying to prove here in this video? What is so important about this video that you have to post this back up? Did something happen recently that you want to put this back up? 29K views. Okay, I guess that's not bad for your freaking channel, Dale. But what was the point of posting this video? I just had to post that. This one was just fucking retarded. He said the fact that 11 isn't a real character is just lazy and trash. Really thought 12 was making a comeback. Okay, so 11 and 12 are not the same character, by the way, DeLon. Yeah, I said DeLon. I know what you guys were thinking. I know what you guys are thinking right now. That was an accident. I slipped. But anyway, yeah, they're not the same character. So you really thought 12 was making a comeback? I don't quite understand that. You should have just said really thought a Third Strike character was making a comeback. I think that would have made more sense. That would be confusing to a lot of people. Like 11 and 12 are not the same character. They don't even look. They look the same, but like the head is different. Like, he has a shaped head. 12 has a regular, size head. If you guys played Third Strike, so yeah. But I mean, lazy. I mean, the character was made to. The character concept is lazy. Let's be honest here. Capcom even admitted it. They didn't know what character to make, so they made a random character that was basically just like it's just made out of I don't know. I forgot 12's story, but the character was meant to be a lazy concept in the first place. Think about it. The character is completely low tier in the game. He doesn't have that many moves. He doesn't even have that many combos. The character is just made to jump around and he's like an Alfrede version. He's like an Alfrede in Third Strike. Like, he's really meant to troll. He doesn't have that many moves. So it's already lazy already since they made the character. But let's be honest, 12 or 11, you wouldn't even fit in this type of game. Let's be honest. I'm thinking about Third Strike right now. It wouldn't fit. The way that 5 works, it doesn't fit for this type of character. Like, this character's not made for that game. So I'm not really that upset about it. I just can't wait to see who the last character is going to be, though. And of course, Low Tier God, he has to mention trolls. Got to say some shit. He says, every tweet I post, I have lames making new accounts daily. Just to create a response to me that is going to get blocked. You mean a response to them that is going to get them blocked? I mean, it could work either way. Yeah. He said, for a community of peons that claim to not like me, you worthless nobodies sure are... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Peons are sure dialed into my every move. Like, like, you gotta understand something. The reason why we make videos about you is because you're a fucking piece of shit. You're an asshole. You're a narcissist. You admitted it. You are a narcissist. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. Do you really think that? All right, let's just say this, right? Let's use this, right? You made fun of Khalid, if that is his name. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. You made fun of Khalid over, which is, I think he's like a teenager. He's a kid over Mortal Kombat. And you made fun of his father, and you threatened to do some faggot shit to them. And it's like, bro, like, do you honestly think that you're just gonna get away with doing some punk ass shit like that? You're not gonna get away with that. Absolutely not. It's not fair. Like, why would... Do you honestly think that you just could do whatever you want and not face any consequences? You are going to get exposed. Like, you use Trump as an example. I'm gonna use Trump as an example myself. If Trump was still president, right? If Trump was still president, and he threatened to let's just say that he made child labor a thing again, right? Do you think that he is not going to get exposed? Do you think that people are not going to try to put him down? Come on, like, we know that. And you know what? I can use Biden as an example too, because I don't know if you guys are Trump supporters or not. You know, not that I give a shit, because I don't give a fuck about Trump, and I don't care about Trump supporters, but just in case, if Biden did the same thing, right, he's going to get exposed for it. It's not fair. That's just how life is. Expect it. This one, he says, it's official. I'm back into Becky's. Taller, more well-spoken. Okay. That's... Okay, what? Oh, all right, let me finish this. Taller, more well-spoken. Sex to science ratio is a perfect genetic mix. Treat you like a king. Love nature. They read books and cook basic bland food. Again, the genetics ratio to athletic mix due to Viking era. What makes sense for? What the fuck are you talking about? What is going on? What is he talking about? Wait, first of all, you forgot to add a comma after you said taller. It should have been taller, comma, more well-spoken, comma, blah, blah, blah. Like, that punctuation got to be fixed, man. Your grammar is just completely fucked up. But I don't understand it. I don't get it. Treat you like a king, love nature. They read books and cook. Okay, like what? Treat you like a king, love nature. I don't understand. Am I bugging, guys? Am I reading this wrong or something? Am I missing something? Because this shit is confusing me. And you also forgot to add a period in the end of that last sentence. But I'm confused. I don't understand this. I'm trying to read it right now too. Like, I treat you like a king, love nature. They read books and cook basic bland fruit. What are you talking about? You're back into Becky. You're talking about Becky. You're talking about Becky's. Did you? You also forgot to add. Oh God. Jesus Christ! You also forgot to add an apostrophe in the Becky's. Oh Jesus Christ, man. But anyway. Man, fucking punctuation is fucked up. I don't know if it's like the punctuation that's screwing up my head. I can't tell. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go to the next tweet so I don't want to fuck up your brains either. Okay. He says, we are so entitled and cry about equality, yet LeBron worth 500 plus million can... Okay, you forgot to add a comma there. He says 500 plus million could openly practice clothed racism using the term... What the fuck? Term Karen, and it's funny. But if someone called us Tyrone or Bonquisha as a genetic label, it's racist. As backwards. That... What the fuck? Dude, the punk... did you have to add a period there? Like this dude's making me screw up my punctuation because I'm confused now because of this shit. But Like, bro, what is wrong with you? So it's funny because okay, so he's basically talking about how okay, it's funny to laugh. It's funny that LeBron labeled a white chick named Karen, but it's racist when somebody gives us a label. Like, first of all, you gotta understand something. Like, we went through a lot of racism. Black people went through the most racism. We got labeled monkeys, apes, baboons. I don't understand it. And first of all, the name that you're using is completely the names that you use are completely stereotypical. Like, really, Tyrone Bonquisha? Bonquisha. You just made that name. I have never heard anybody name Bonquisha before. Like, come on, man. Karen? Anybody that Karen sounds like a universal name. It sounds like a name that anybody can have. Anybody can have the name Karen. Whether it's black, white, Asian, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. That sounds like a universal name to me. That doesn't sound like a stereotypical white name. But here's the thing, right? You see how he's so quick to defend a Caucasian lady because she got labeled a name? But you made fun of, I don't know if you made fun of him. The dude that got shot in the back and got paralyzed from the police a few months back. You wasn't even defending him. You was against his family because they wanted money from that. You was mad at him. You, like, bro, like, the police didn't have to shoot him in the back. They didn't have to shoot him. They could have easily tased him, but they shot him. Police are supposed to have tasers. They could have easily just tackled him down, but instead they shot him in the back, paralyzing him. You didn't say nothing about that. But you're so quick to defend somebody because they were labeled a name? Are you kidding me? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. There's something mentally wrong with you. Then the other reading, he says, the only thing that I think as a human, we should ever give up on his love. Oh, Jesus, here we go. He's thinking about Alana. He's thinking about Elena again, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, you just have to understand the timeline we live in. Wait, what? You have to understand the timeline we live in makes it more of a fallacy. Wait, remember, fallacy than it's ever been. Revenue is more important. Don't be fooled. I'm gonna get back to that. Let me read the other one. People be racist after a few world star hip hop videos or have one bad interaction with the individual. Okay, so this person said, fun fact, I used to be racist against black people and Japanese people out of pure fear and stupidity. Okay, let me read what he said again. People be racist after a few world star hip hop videos or have one bad interaction with an individual. That first, see, there we go. You see what I mean with that contradiction shit? You see what I mean with that contradiction shit, right? King of contradiction. You get mad when you lose to black people in video games, and the first thing you call them is a black ass coon. You call them a monkey. You call them you make fun of the skin color. You talk about where they live. Talk about their moms. Talk about the stereotypical shit. Like, for example, talking about eating watermelon and EBT cards and shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. You do the exact same thing. You lose to one person in a video game because either you hear the voice and you think that they're black, or because their name. Like, bruh. Like Free Gucci, for example. You made fun of him because of his name. But the name Free Gucci, he was talking about Gucci Mane, because he was locked up at that time. And you just made fun. You made a whole rant about freaking black people because of that. So I don't want to hear that shit. You're the king of contradiction. Hashtag King Contradictions. Put hashtag King of Contradictions in the comment. We're gonna start that trend now for LTG. And okay, I don't know if I should read which one did I read first. Okay, so Axel, of course, he's an LTG supporter. He has Covenant as his freaking profile pic. Low Tier God is right when he says he only roasted people out of rebuttal. He's been saying it literally for years. LTG says, I like how people and companies stay using me as an example of evil in the FGC. I've seen what Vice did. Not cool at all. Whether you like it or not, I am an FGC icon personality. I do shit out of rebuttal always. First of all, you're not even a part of the FGC anymore. You're still banned. Well, alright, you're banned from tournaments. But you're basically banned from the FGC until next year. You said it yourself. You're banned from the FGC until 2022. So you can forget about that FGC talk. And even if you do go back, it's not gonna be the same as before. You're not gonna have the same freaking look. You know what I mean? You're not gonna have the same freaking recognition like you did before. So you can forget about that. Second of all, he roasts people out of jealousy and hate. He doesn't roast them out of rebuttal. He roasted Broly Legs because of a video game. He lost to Broly Legs. He called him a crane looking motherfucker. And freaking Broly Legs says he says something back to him. And LTG even went harder than he did before. So I don't want to hear that shit. He made fun of Smug, called him a freaking shark because of a video game. He made fun of freaking Punk the God over a video game. Made fun of his freaking teeth. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Made fun of Cyril Blast because he freaking had a surgery done to be transgender. Made fun of that. That's what caused him to be banned from the FGC. He does not freaking roast people out of rebuttal. I don't want to hear that shit. He roasts them out of pure hatred and just jealousy because of video games. That's it, okay? Like I said, he freaking roasted Caleb and his father over what? Oh yeah, right. You guessed right. A video game. Not because of rebuttal. I'd like to give a special shout out to Daniel D28 for giving me that I didn't make this video. Most appreciated, homie. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Shouts out to my nigga Frank Hernandez. Shouts out to JCM. Shouts out to man, I'm sorry guys. There's a lot of you guys, man. I'm sorry if I forgot your names, man. There's a lot of you guys, but I can't really give shout outs to everybody all the time. I have a lot of subscribers right now. Like I know we only have like 100 or something like that, but listen, I appreciate each and one of you for defending me in the comments. I appreciate you guys very, very much. I'll see you guys next video. Much appreciated. Peace out. Thank you.